Hey, this is Mike with Karcheckz. I'm here at this 2012 Hyundai Accent doing a pre-purchase inspection. As I walk around in this vehicle and I notice things, I will point them out. Has a red metallic finish. Headlights are pretty clear. It looks like it could use a little buff here. Could be a little clearer. This little thing doesn't quite line up. This headlight looks like the other side. This is the driver's front wheel and tire. Alright, looks like around 830 seconds. Has a lot of life. Looks like it's a newer tire. Noticing a door ding here and a chip. Small little scratch. This is the driver's back wheel and tire. Looks like 730 seconds. Still good and usable. It is a different brand than the front. Looks like the vehicle could use a little cleaning here. It's got some other little chips on the bumper. And some dirt too. Looks like it still needs to be cleaned. Has a scratch there. And a paint chip. Here's the passenger rear wheel and tire. Still has a lot of life. Looks good and usable. There's a ding right here in the rear quarter. And it's got a couple here in the back door. And some here going down the side. Has some here on the passenger front door. And some of that looks like it could be cleaned. Here's the passenger front wheel and tire. Tire in really good condition. It does have a different brand on the front that it does on the back, but all the tires look good and usable. It's got a couple indentation kind of marks on the trim. Alright, moving on inside here. I just performed a readiness test. It shows to be all green check marks and no current DTCs, no pending. If you were going to get an emissions test, it would currently pass. Here's a copy of the OBD scan. Alright, showing to have some codes in the history, nothing current. These are what the codes are. And the following systems are okay: engine, transmission, steering, and immobilizer. Those items in red, they were trouble codes in the history. Would recommend to clear and recheck that. And that's what they are. Alright, so here we are at the brake pad inspection area. I noticed that these pads are very thick. They look like they have a lot of life left. See that portion right there is the thickness of it. I noticed there is a little bit of other debris around the pad. Looks like the vehicle may have been sitting for a little while. The brake pad itself has a lot of thickness there. Here is the rear brake pad, which does show to have a lot of life left too. There is the thickness of the pad. Looks like they won't need to be changed for a while. Engine sounds fine. No smoke. All right. The brake light was because of that, but we do have a tire light here in the corner indicating we might need to add a little tire air pressure. Noticing a little bit of noise coming from the blower motor. All the speeds work. We'll test the AC. AC blows good. We'll go to the heat and try that. Heat works fast, so both the heat and air work good. Just a little bit of noise coming from the blower motor occasionally here. More so on the colder speed. Noise went away. So I think the blower motor might have a little audible sound, but it works fine. All the controls are switching good. Just kind of a little bit out of alignment. A little bit of wear here. All switches and controls are working. Mirrors work. The horn don't work. No washer squirter fluid. Here's what the engine looks like inside. Looks pretty clean. Alright, looks like could be about due for an oil change. It's in between here and there. Brake reservoir looks good and full. Looks like the squirter fluid does have solution in there, but it didn't come out. Here's the condition of the air filter. Looks like it's still usable. Alright, so this battery here is not testing good. We'll need to replace it. When I turn the vehicle off, I have to jump start it to get it to run. So I did a battery charging test to see if the alternator is working, and it's saying the charging is normal, which is good. So the battery itself just needs to be replaced. The belt looks good and usable. I don't see any oil leaks from the top. Looks like all original hoses. Coolant is full and good. Having a look underneath here. Noticing a little damage here. Looks like it may have had a flat tire, caused damage to this little plastic trim. I don't see any leaks down here. I'm noticing some spider webs indicating the vehicle's been sitting for a while. Here's a look at the brake pads. They are new. Looks like they were changed within some recent miles ago. Hard to tell how long ago, but they're definitely newer pads. Noticing a little bit of corrosion here. Has the original catalytic converter. Factory exhaust. Here's a little view of the side area where the inner fender liner got broken, looks like from the flat tire incident before they changed the tires here, so this doesn't really seem to be secured properly. This right here is a little bit dangling down. Looks like it could be reversed on the other side to fit better. All right. Alright, now we have no warning lights. Looks like the tire light went away. Vehicle currently has 65,720 miles. Oh, there's the tire light. Looks like there it is. Looks like we'll be trying to add a little air before we go. Alright, looks like 30 pounds in the front. That one's a little bit lower. Looks like the back might need a little air. Yep, there it is. So the backs are putting the low tire light on, it looks that way. Could use a little air pressure here. Alright, here's what the inside looks like. Noticing the seat has some wear, some stains, discoloration there. There's a cigarette burn in the back seat. Here's the trunk area. Looks like there's the spare tire. Looks like it's sliding around. Could use a little hardware to hold it in. And the spare carpet's a little saggy here. Alright, this seat belt doesn't pull out. And the buckles are under the seat. Would need to get those out anyway, but this one don't work. Noticing the seat top has a little discoloration. Looks like this car was probably down south most of the time. Looks like it could use a little cleaning here. There's the original part. There's some area here that could be cleaned. Noticing a little water back here for some reason. Just very little. Could be an entry because of some of this debris. Could have caused a channel in there. Alright, so I'm noticing some aftermarket accessory wiring in here. I'm not sure what it connects to. A couple relays and a box. Looks pretty clean in here. Just needs vacuuming and a good detail. Noticing the seats here have some wear. Looks dusty. A little bit of A little bit of stain there. Some of that here, oh, looks like the roof was aggressively cleaned. It's got some suction marks from the cleaner. Alright, so we test the parking brake. Pull it all the way. Alright, so I pulled it all the way. It seems to just about hold good enough. There it goes. Here, let me pull a little harder. That's all the way now. Looks like it holds pretty strong. Let me try the reverse. Yeah, does pretty good. It does need to be all the way up though to be working. Alright, I am noticing a little bit of noise on the driver's side when I go over these big bumps. And I feel like it's pulling a little bit to the right. Alright, the brakes stopped pretty good. Hearing a little noise on the driver's side front, kind of like a clunking noise. Turns good. I hear the spare moving around in the trunk a little. Alright, so I'm trying to make the adjustments in this section.
Like you said, I mean,
this knob is a little sensitive.
I watched Auburn, Alabama play this weekend. That was legitimate, exciting. That was the vibe of college football, college basketball. But 12 teams in the tournament, that's what.
So when you rotate it to the right, the numbers really don't go up the way they should. Sometimes they go down.
To Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply.
Sometimes when you make it go up, it goes down.
Better laundry. John, our new admin for the team. So here's your drawer full of menu. You'll keep your receipts in this file folder. Whoops, receipt confetti.
Oh dear.
So the radio's got some intermitting thing going on.
Have you tried Easy Cater? Online ordering from great restaurants, tools to...
It's freight without rating under Schneider's authority. And access to a variety of local and regional road options and get only you want. Plus, Schneider is currently offering up to $6,000 in incentives. Get
Alright, so every time I hit a bump, I'm hearing a rattling noise on the driver's side. Alright, that concludes the inspection video. Thanks for watching.